take it for some.
Yes? There was a time, so I came here. Sought protection. Yeah, Luskin seems so short. Very well. What answers do... Oh, Cora. Why, no. I mean, well, yes, I suppose one could interpret that I have a problem with her. I heard about the fight at the Flagon, or the near battle, as it were. Well, it is not surprising. She tends to ridicule the art. Not necessarily magic itself, but those that have to practice it to achieve the level she has. It is not just. Sometimes, such magics do not come easily to others, and one must sharpen the mind to wield magic as a weapon. And she is dull to it. She is the example of what happens when power corrupts. When things are too easy, the soul suffers. If she does not train herself, learn discipline, then her power will consume her. It is a lesson you could stand to learn yourself, I think. My friend, you have changed since you first came into my shop long ago. You have the power to affect the world around you and do so, dramatically. All I would advise is that you sometimes listen to those who tell you what you do not want to hear. And I am telling you that you have tremendous power, and that makes you dangerous. If you keep it inside, then it will consume you as it does Kara. Or worse, it will consume your judgment as it has done with others. Very well. What answers do you seek?
There's a matter that requires your attention, Captain. There's a group of people here to see you.
It is a pleasure to meet you. You've made a bit of a name for yourself, and me and my band were hoping to impose upon you. You see, we want to follow in your footsteps and become adventurers. So we've pooled our resources to equip ourselves, and now all we need is a mission that will get us gold and riches.
Now, it's not just about that, David. It's also about making the realms a safer place. Too much mischief afoot these days, if you ask me.
Right you are, Brother Maxwell. So, do you have any work for us?
I tried to turn them away.
You hear that? Let's set forth. We'll visit every inn, tavern, and wine house in town. Untold riches! You heard it too, didn't you?
Why did you tell them that, Captain? I'm sorry for the disruption.
Yes? No doubt. How any... But yes, during the battles that waged near the Mare, near Highcliff, there was so much chaos, I thought this useless tracking through all... Be careful with that. It is a summoning circle, inscribed here by Garius and his allies. There are many dangers that even I cannot protect you from. You spent time in my haven. You would not want to see what could happen if any of the creatures you met there gained free reign within this keep. With the right tools, with the right focus, yes, you could summon a Beidazu or Tannery, provided you know the fiend's true name. Mythasm, perhaps, could be of use. If he is cruel, it is a cruelty with perspective, not violence. If you wish to summon him, I will instruct you how to do so, but I will not summon him myself. Very well. It is no simple matter. You will need a number of semi-rare objects to create the focus. I will write instructions for you.
Oh, hello. Sorry. Just a little out of sorts. Have all these thoughts bumping around in my head. They're a little confusing. Well, it's about Chandra, really. It just, got me to thinking. I mean, she wasn't with us very long. And there wasn't anything to be done to save her. Felt rather helpless and sad, and the whole thing seemed rather unfair. I don't really know what to say about it except say it. But was kind of wondering what you thought about it. You know, death of friends. It is sad. That's it exactly. She didn't deserve what happened, not at all. And I'm afraid that the more we fight, the more we'll lose. And the more unfair it'll be.
I see the moon has been at your back. You look well. The mare has grown dark, and many villagers needed help in leaving before it was too late. And I have sought the scent on the breeze to learn of the Dark Hunter, King of Shadows. More can still be learned in the mare, but I have discovered something and had to tell you at once.
I heard one of the scouts was asking about me. Oh, well met. You're Dagon, aren't you? Your son has...
I am Dagon, yes. And you are Eleni, of the Circle of the Mare.
Once of the Circle, yes. What do you want? Try to hold in your scorn. I almost missed it.
It does concern her. Concerns you both. As I hounded the trail of the Dark Hunter and his minions, I came across something I thought lost. The druids of our lands, the Circle of the Mare, still live.
That's impossible. You're mistaken. If they were alive, I would know.
I can only venture to the swamp for brief periods of time. The reeds and waters feast on the living now. I followed the druids, and they had a ritual I think sustained them, even in the claimed lands.
The circle! They must have found a way to restore part of the mare. Keep it from the influence of the shadows. If so, we need to find them. They can tell us more about what's happening in the mare than anyone. And if we can get them to ally with us, we may even be able to stop what the King of Shadows is doing to the land itself. Perhaps being in the claimed lands has cut them off from us. It is difficult to feel the land when it has fallen to shadow. And we need to know what's happening in Merdelaine. If anyone knows, it's them.
Then you must make haste at once, if this is your course of action. No gratitude is necessary. We are at war, and it must be done. I will mark the location on your map. As for now, I have other duties in the defense of the Sword Coast and this keep, and I must see to them.
Your father's not one for showing emotion, is he? It's difficult to see how he raised you, and you turned out so different. True enough. You could have done worse, I suppose. Or better. Regardless, we need to find the circle. But as for reaching the location, that could be difficult.
I thought I heard the cries of a damsel in distress. Someone had to fill Chandra's role, eh?
Bishop, this doesn't concern you, so stop spying on us.
My dear, with you around, it pays to be extra watchful. I like to keep an eye out to make sure you aren't trying to play our leader for a fool. And because you don't always fasten your robes as tightly as you should, sometimes I catch a glimpse of other secrets.
They're in the Mare, along the northwestern reaches, near the settlements the orcs attacked many years ago during their incursion into Neverwinter.
I suspected that might be one of the places. As for the incursions, it wasn't just orcs. That's near an area the King of Shadows isn't likely to have claimed, yet. Might be a good staging area to look for your dead druid friends.
Dagon says they're alive.
Maybe for now. Still, if you want to go, I can guide you to a safe port on the edge of the marsh.
All right. That would be welcome.
Save your gratitude until we get there and see the truth, but we better leave soon. Something tells me those friends of yours may have to move around a lot if they want to avoid the shadows.
Yes. Bishop's probably right.
All right then, I'll set out now. I'll start scouting the path, and join up with you only when need be. It'll save us all a lot of time.
Pardon me, Captain, but if I could just, have a moment of your time.
If you don't want a dagger between your ribs, I suggest you ask for alms elsewhere. Yeah, something you need.
I am listening.
Get in line. Follow me. Yes?
Yes.
I am listening.
All of you, follow me! I am carrying too much to move.
I would say yes.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
I would say yes.
You can almost feel the shadows in the air. If you stay still for too long, it's like they start clutching at you, trying to drag you down. Whatever the circle did, they must have found a way to shield themselves from it. If we can find out how they've done it, then we can reach the Vale of Merdelaine. I'm certain of it.
Then let us find what we need to know and leave this place.
Here's the gathering place. Now, hold on. Something's happening. I can just make it out.
I feel more at peace with each passing day. I know you sense it as well, Naven. Will silence be your only answer?
Silence and contemplation is my only peace in this place. Do not forget, I am your captive, Vashni.
We keep you here because we believe in the Circle. In time you will see that we are right. And when the shadow has passed, you will feel one with the land again.
This isn't the mare anymore. You treat the shadow as if it were a passing mist. You fail to see how it now hangs upon you, upon this whole place.
We are caretakers of this land, and we cannot abandon it.
We're caretakers of a graveyard. Free me from this prison, and let's stop the decay from spreading.
Elders? Is it you? Elders, forgive me for not seeking you out sooner. I thought you had all died in the claimed lands. How did you...
Who are the ones who follow you? Eleni, who are they?
They are my allies, my friends. They helped me reach here.
They have the stench of civilization and war upon them, as do you.
Our path took us to Neverwinter and through many battles. But this is the one from West Harbor, Elders. The one the one I had been watching.
The Shard-Bearer? You have brought the Shard-Bearer here?
She cannot seem to tear her eyes from him, which was the problem before, I believe.
I was tasked to watch you as you grew up in West Harbor. The Circle asks that I observe you, for strange events seem to occur around you, and I had reasons of my own.
Yet she could not turn away from you, from civilization. She would vanish to the border of the mare and watch you for days upon days, weeks, and then into months. A circle is not complete when one of us is missing, or is too distracted with the trappings of civilization or its people.
Thank you, but I must answer for this. There was no need for me to...
There was never any need for her to watch you as she did.
Elders, please! I did not intend...
And even now, you defend yourself rather than admitting your negligence.
She might as well be one of the harbormen, and have shared their fate.
Your fascination with the Shard-Bearer meant that we were less aware of the changes coming to this land until they were upon us. We are fortunate this time that the land itself has chosen to speak. Can you not feel it in the air? A great storm is coming. It will rage across this land and scour clean the corruption of Neverwinter, of Luskin, of all civilization.
The King of Shadows. So you know the threat.
You think that you can give name to such a force? As if the winds were to care or think.
Time and responsibility extend beyond your lifetime, Shard-Bearer. Your wound is both a legacy of and a catalyst for destruction. Who are you to ask of us? You carry within you the very symbol for your civilization's capacity for destruction.
Elders, this King of Shadows, it poses a threat to us all, not just cities and towns.
Have you ever seen this King of Shadows?
No.
Have you spoken with it?
No.
Then what is this king, other than a story used to explain forces greater than ourselves? So, you are unwilling to listen? How surprising. There is no evil, only perversion. I see it before me right now. Sometimes darkness must be combated with darkness. Just as the shadow spreads to purge the land of impurity, so must we be cleansed of your corruption, Shard-Bearer. We shall see. For you, it is too late. But it isn't too late for you, Eleni. As the land changes, we must change with it, Eleni. Stop clinging to what the mare was, and accept it for what it is now. Your friends will never see as we do, but it is not too late for you. Come back with us and help us weather this storm to its completion.
Do you truly think what is coming is for the best? You're right. They're speaking madness.
Then you are lost to us forever. I am sorry, Eleni, but we have no choice. And you, Shard-Bearer, you have been allowed to spread your influence for far too long.
Station. That's it for you. Take that. That's it for you. Take that.
What is it?
Yes? Rene Vokraini.
What is it?
I would say yes.